Welcome on into Shwasty Kitchen SnapShwasty edition of the Valentine's Special, where I'm gonna make meatball sandwiches for some reason. So let's go ahead and do that, but first, you know the first rule, make a drink. And while I'm doing this, don't forget that you can also follow on Twitter. I'll be posting periodic updates there, even though I hate fucking Twitter, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Hey, let's do it! Okay, so for this recipe, we're gonna need to make our own marinara, our own meatballs, our own bread, our own cheese sauce. We're gonna be quite busy. So let's go ahead and get to it. First thing, marinara. God damn! The first thing we're going to be doing is cutting up this yellow onion with a Calphalon knife, which, if you've never used Calphalon steel, use it. It's the best knife I've ever used in my life. Fucking dude. One of the coolest things about this knife is the slight beveled end, so you can just raise it. It's hard to do this one-handed, but you get the idea. This fucking knife is awesome. If it's not blatantly obvious, Calphalon, pay me. Come on, let's work something out. You and me, dude, let's do this. Pay me. Affiliate advertising. So after you're done chopping this into almost a goddamn paste with 3 strokes of your Calphalon knife, because it's a badass, put it into a little pot, and we're gonna roll it with a little olive oil for a while. Now, if you got a Twitter, you'd be doing me a huge favor if you could also tweet at Calphalon to see if they'd be interested in some affiliate advertising. Because I need to find some way out of this apartment. Mince up the other half of the onion. Oh, don't do that. Take that little amount right there and put it in a little tiny pan. Trust me, we're going somewhere with this. Just breathe deep. Just don't breathe the onion deep. Same story for this one. We're gonna add a little olive oil, mix it around, make sure it sautés, and makes your apartment feel wonderful. Also, I spent 2 hours today learning how to use GIMP photo editor to make a logo, and I hate it, so I don't even know if I'm gonna use it. But how cool would that look if it was done right? Right? Alright, when it's smelling good, we're gonna add some garlic. And just go crazy. Alright, the ones in the pan should be a little bit crispy, and the ones in the pot should just be a little chewy. Now, we're going to add some tomato puree to this pot. Yes, I'm using great value tomato puree. The reason being because the sodium content is extremely low and I'm watching my blood pressure. Oh boy, am I watching that blood pressure. So just take this entire thing and whoop, right in there. Stir it up. Yo. And these crispy little bad boys right here, we're just going to remove from heat and forget about for a little while. I like them crunchy, you don't have to. I haven't even told you what they're for yet. Now we're going to take some delicious fresh basil and make sure that it's nice and rinsed and washed off. Remember, you don't need no seeds nor stems, so just go ahead and strip the leaves from the stems. Next up with our Calphalon knife, we're going to make sure that this is nice and cut up. Now, look at how finely shredded that is. We're going to take it, and we're going to put it into our sauce and stir it up. On top of that, you're going to want to add some dry basil, because believe it or not, it has a different taste than regular fresh basil. Oregano, rosemary, a little bit of rosemary, and pepper, ground pepper. This is also normally the portion where I'd say add salt, but as previously explained, no salt for me. I miss it so. Also, in the off chance that someone is actually following this recipe verbatim, add a little bit of water to the sauce just to thin it out, because it's really thick and you don't want that. Oh, wait, whoa. Add sugar. Don't forget that. Oh, sugar. Not good. Not bad, not bad. Good precursor sauce. Cap it off, let it roll for a while. Forget about it. Also, it would be probably a good time to finish your first drink. You lazy-ass slacker, you. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the meatballs. Now, we're going to be using a half and half mixture of Italian sausage, hot, and ground beef. Now, to open this package of meat, we're going to need a knife that we don't so much care about. Come at me. And opened, and done. Okay, so it's in the bowl, but now you're going to need chili powder, garlic powder, oregano, ground pepper, red pepper, and a little bit of ricotta. Last but not least, 1 egg beaten within an inch of its life. Actually, it's already dead, so just add a beaten egg in there. Alrighty, there's one more thing. Can you guess what it is? It's crispy sauteed onion time! Woo! Next up, lady and gents, what you're going to want to do is just take both hands and mix everything together. Get both hands in there. Don't be afraid. Okay, now it's looking nice and fancy. Look at that. Even smells nice and seasoned. What you're going to want to do is you're going to add some breadcrumbs. Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. Probably Progresso. They're pretty good. Please note that that was not me trying to extort more advertising. I just legitimately like Progresso breadcrumbs, and I only discovered them the other day. Voicing an opinion. Get you some of that. Once again, mix using your hands. Next up for the meatballs, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees, get out the largest baking sheet that you have, and coat it with a little bit of olive oil. Oh boy. I might need to slow down a little bit. It's 5 o'clock? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, that much aside. Anyway, take the meat mixture and form it into about quarter, like a US currency quarter-sized diameter meatballs. To the 7 of you who haven't unfollowed me on Snapchat because you're tired of my boringness, check this out. This is the first time I've ever made meatballs, but holy shit, it fits so right! Yay! I would like to take a moment to apologize for my voice in the last Snapchat. No grown man should do that. No grown man. Anyway, we're going to take these little bastards, we're going to put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about maybe 15 minutes and check them. Take one out, see if it's raw. Let's do that. At this juncture, you should probably spend about 10 minutes just cleaning up the horrible mess that you've made so far for your girlfriend who's going to get off work in about 10 minutes, so do that. Also, let's cut her a little slack. It's been a long day. It is Valentine's Day. Let's make her a drink for her, shall we? Alright, well, you got all that going on. Get out a little pot. Get some wine. Little for the pot, little for daddy. And bring it to a low simmer. While you wait for that bad motherfucker to simmer, take your Tillamook 2 Italian cheese blend. Pay me, somebody. Anyway, put it in a bowl. While you got that in the bowl, you're going to want to add just a little bit of cornstarch and mix it in with it. Remember, use your hands. Little by little, when your pot is simmering a little bit, add some of this cheese in and stir with a spoon, not your hands. I know I said hands are the best mixer, but, you know, that... Oh, shit. That comes with a little bit of a... Now it's going to thicken up like a bastard, but that's okay. If it gets too thick for you, but this is the right consistency, add some white wine or whole milk if you got it. And if when you get there, just add a little bit of pepper, some Italian seasoning, you know, basil and oregano. Salt if you can. Dude! Look at these little fuckers! That's my first time making meatballs. This makes me very happy. Also, for those of you worried about not remembering this recipe, like I totally won't, this will be uploaded to YouTube under a SnapShwasty edition, so look for that. Sarah's home, and we're going to make her day real quick. First off, we're going to point out that we made her a drink.
Yeah, we did. A little Mysterion.
That you did. Welcome home. And also, you can't forget that it is technically our Valentine's Day.
Aww. Aww. Yeah!
Take the fucking, wow, meatballs and put them in the sauce and just let them sit there for a while. Also, you're going to need to make the special ChefShwasty Cure-All Italian sauce. I'm not going to tell you what's in it because if I ever open a restaurant, this is going to be one of the main things. It's a great salad dressing, great pizza dressing. It goes well dipped with bread. You're going to combine it with anything. It's fucking great. Fuck baking. About that time. Maybe we can get some whiskey to sponsor me. Someone. Pay me. Take your freshly baked whoa, and just hollow out one side of it. You can eat it. I don't care. Bread. I love bread. Take this thing and coat the bread with the secret sauce. Or just olive oil if you're lame. Take it now that it's nice and coated. By the way, this is a butter-free garlic bread solution. Best garlic bread ever. And you're gonna want to toast it until however you want. Golden brown, burnt to a fucking crisp, barely just toasted, whatever you want. Okay, so now that everything is nice and toasty, got a little bit more toasty, but anyway, fuck it. Put some cheese on the bread. Yeah. Alright, look at there. Look at it. The canoe is filled with cheese and ready for some meatballs. Let's do this. So on the canoe-shaped side, you've put cheese and the meatballs. Looking good. Put it in the oven at 300 for about 5 to 10 minutes. Too bad. In the meantime, drink and try and remind your girlfriend to drink. Drink.
I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. Shut up.
Drink. And we just take it, and we close it up. Meatball sandwich. Couple things to note. One, this is a salt-free recipe, so if you want salt, please add it. It needs salt. It desperately needs salt, but I can't have any. That's thing one. Thing two, crust is a little burnt, but that's how I like it. If you don't want it like that, don't burn it. I'm also going to slather this with sauce across the top and eat it with a fork and knife. That's how I do business. Last but not least, thank you for watching very much this episode of Snap. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, thank you for watching SnapShwasty. We hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Shameless plug, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, and there's also Twitter. I think I have a Twitch or something like that. Just look up ChefShwasty. Let's be friends, all of us.